So now if we do that with variables, and we say, hey, this area is a times b, and this area is a times c, then if you added them up, right, you should get a times b, or ab, plus, right, if you wanted to add this area and this area, plus ac. Yeah. So you could think about it like this. Instead of calling it a times b plus a times c, you could call it a times b plus c, right? A times b plus c. So we could sort of change this over into a times b plus c. So that you sort of visualize it like this. If we just slid this over like that, and then this whole length would be b plus c, and the area inside would be a times b plus c. All right, let's take that and use it. So we want to take two things that are being added up and multiply them, right? This is like a times b plus c, but we want to do it with some variables and numbers in there. So one way to do it is to actually say, like our warm-up is saying, I have 3 of these being added. I have 3 x plus 2's being added. So here's 1x plus 2, 2x plus 2, 3x plus 2. There's 3 of them added up. We break the parentheses off of there, and then we put all the y's together, and then we put all the 2's together, and then we add them up. We say, oh, hey, look, I've got 3 y's and 3 2's, right? So that's very straightforward, right? But it's tedious. So there's a better way, and that's just to use the distributive property, which says that if you have an addition in a parenthesis and a multiple outside, you can just multiply that in, but you have to do it to both terms. So this becomes 3 times y, 3y, and 3 times 2, 6. Now if you've seen this before, awesome. I want to refresh it because where we're going, this will help if you're solid on this. So give this a shot on your own. Pause me and we'll jump into this in a second. Okay, so this ends up being 2x and 8, 2x plus 8, excuse me, and this ends up being 18a and 30, plus 30. Cool? Straightforward, you're just distributing. You can do it this long way, but man, we got better things to do. All right, moving on. So this is your trial by fire. Can you simplify expressions, or will they very badly burn you? I'm still alive, only I'm very badly burned. Give it a shot on your own and pause me until then. All right. So hopefully you grouped your like terms. If you start by grouping these, make sure you get that -7, right? This is like I have 2 positive numbers and a negative here, right? So make sure you get that -7. If you combine these right away, it would be blah, 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 all this stuff. It would be all of this minus 5 at the end because of this -7, right? So just be careful of your negatives so they don't creep up on you. Before I added those, I would probably distribute this in. Oh, BT dubs. Here's the answer. So I'd probably distribute and distribute. You have to be careful. This is like saying plus -8, right? So distribute -8 into here and into here. So this ends up being 2 plus 3x plus 4x from this guy, and then 8 from this guy, plus 6y. 6 is just sitting out here minding his own business. This -8 distributes in, -8y. The -8 also distributes into here. Oh, 8y minus 8x. and the -7 sitting outside. And then you can combine your terms. Yeah. Another way to think about this piece is this is like saying 6y minus all of this jazz inside. So if you distributed the 8 in and made this 8y plus 8x, this piece still says minus all of this, minus the 8y, and also minus the 8x, so minus 8y and minus 8x. So you can think about that distributed in and becoming -8y and also minus 8x. Okay, just watch when you have that negative in front of the parenthesis. Cool, should turn out to something like that, and hopefully we're good to go. Oh, back again, huh? So, spinning wheel of death, apologies. Great, so you're gonna finish up the back side of your sheet that you were working on for home learning yesterday. The answers are on the VLE, so check them out and make sure you're set. Cool?